Hello, hello, hello. How are we all? Hope we're all doing good. I just need to change the game. There's Palia. There's Palia. Okay. Hello, Darren, Merjam, Namin. How are we all? Oh, Merjam, I'm sorry. Take it easy. Get a heat pack or something. Or like meds if you need it. Also, Merjam, I'm sorry. I just remembered you messaged me the other day asking about the concert, and I never replied. I think I was busy modding or something. So I read it, I went onto Discord thinking it was a notification from one of the mods, and then I was like, oh wait, okay. I meant to come back, and I just totally forgot. So my bad. I'm sorry. But yeah, it was good. It was just like a digital, like it was pretty much the same way as me like streaming right now, where it was just like the concert through a live stream platform. But there was a documentary as well, which I missed like half of because of the stupid streaming site that they were using for it. Didn't I don't know. I think maybe too many people logged on and it like broke their system. But no, it was good. It was sad. I am heartbroken that one of my favorite bands is now officially disbanded. But they'll come back, right? 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 I was gonna do something else. I was gonna do something else and I can't remember what it was. What was I gonna do? Doop-a-dee-doop-a-doo. What was I gonna do? Make sure you like the stream, by the way. And if you're on Twitch, hello. Hello, Twitch. Hello, hello. Oh god, Namin, that is horrible weather. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Okay, I need to start my stream so I can see the chat. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. I was gonna check something. It's completely escaped my mind what I was gonna check. It's snowing until the end of the week. Oh wow, Merjam. Yeah, I'm not surprised that you depend on that. That heat is too much. Too much. What was I gonna do, chat? Also, can you all hear me? I'm getting a little concerned that you all can't hear me. Oh, this is the audio for this is. There we go. I'll turn it down a little bit. Okay. We can hear you. Perfect. For that weather, last time we had. Ugh, that's disgusting. Okay, I'm gonna chuck all this wood in because I need to get these logs turned into planks like yesterday. It's just the beginning. It's gonna be. Oh, that's horrible. Lovingly, Namin, I'm glad that it's you and not me. But regardless, that is disgusting. That is absolutely atrocious weather. Okay. Gonna do 10 of them. Ooh. And 7 of them. Oh no, Merjap. Boo. Okay. Right, what else can I quickly craft? To get rid of, you know, go through furniture line. Imagine I kind of live in a tropical state. The central areas are experienced. No, no. No, thank you. Not for me. I did merge out. Sorry, I was saying that before that I did see your message, but I think I was modding or something at the time. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Thank you, Darren. Doing that reminded me what I was gonna do. And no, not doing Dark Souls. Not doing Dark Souls. There we go. But yeah, one of my all-time favorite bands, You Me at Six, they have been on their final nights of Six tour for like the past year or so, I think. Because after 20 years, they've decided to like come to an end. I think largely it's to do with the fact that like they're all probably early mid-30s now. I know the lead singer got engaged like last year, I think. So I think it's maybe also just like a case of they're all winding down, wanting to focus on their families, themselves for a bit. And hopefully in a few years' time they'll be back. Because I love them. But yeah, it was just like a virtual so the actual final concert was in Wembley in London. I obviously was not going to go and travel down there. So I watched the live stream. You had to pay for it. It was like £15. And you got access, you got to view the premiere of the Final Nights of Six documentary. And then it went into the concert afterwards, which the concert itself, I think they got on stage around 9ish. And they came off just around 11, just before 11. So, yeah, decent enough. But yeah, there's all the memberships. That's what I was trying to remember what to do. So, Betty got a membership. Pumpkin, Shelled, Crispy Crafts, Isabel, Lavender Girl, Freya, and also hello, Freya. Fiona, Green Car, Pathian, Elsa. Did I miss names? No, that was all of them. Cool. But woo! Thank you, YouTube, for the gifted subs. We love a gifted sub. Oh, okay. Let's do a couple more then. Ready to craft. I'm actually just crafting the most random crap to use up some of that. Should I just sell it? Probably. But I can craft some things initially. Bombardio crocodile. What? I'm so confused. Okay, what else can I craft? Yes, I'll craft a few of them. And craft a few of them. How are you doing, Freya? I hope you're doing good. craft. I'll do 2 of them. It's Italian brain rot, apparently. It came into my... Oh, okay. Fair enough. No judgment here. I just felt like you were casting a spell or something. What is this? I'm doing good, thank you. Hope everybody had a nice weekend. Well, let me know what y'all were up to. Ooh, yes, definitely some of these. Okay, cool. Ready, craft. I don't need any more of them. Nope. No. Yes? Usually I'm so much more organized when I'm like crafting these things, and I actually like select to craft things that I don't have much of, but today's not the day. Today we're not being that organized. Okay, I'll see you after. My period, that's what I'll have until Thursday, Friday. Yeah. Although I have the birth control that goes into your arm, so I generally don't get bothered by such things. But also I have PCOS, so you know that also is probably to do with it, probably causes that as well. You know, happy fun times. Happy fun times. I just remembered that, like, that investigator banner, we can now customize. I don't think I had many of them. There you go. Yeah, we're about here. Yeah. Okay, I think... Oh my god, I crafted all that, and I still have so much stuff in storage. To be fair, I do have like 3,000 wood, at least. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to know how things would be if I wasn't on some sort of birth control, because I've been taking some form of, well, I've had a variation of this since I was like 17? So that's like 13 years. Is this yours or Darren's account? Oh, this is my account, my actual one. You are just reminding me that I could have played on Darren's one tonight, but that's fine. I wanted to do stuff with the new things on this account, so that's okay. Fair. It's not for everybody. Okay. Actually, while I'm here, I might as well get this stuff out of here. This week just began, I'm so mood. Big mood. What are we all up to at the moment anyway? Are we gaming as well? Are we doing other things? It's so handy being able to do this, but also, oh my god, it's so annoying to have to do this. I have so much pending homework. Oh, nah, man. What kind of homework is it? I hope it's nothing too annoying. Look on Instagram, make gaming accounts. Okay. Oh, you're looking. Okay, cool. Are you watching like reels and stuff, or just like normal posts? I hardly ever actually use Instagram. I literally just go on it to check whether Darren or like a couple of different friends have sent me reels or posts or whatever, and then I check stuff for my work, and that's about it. I stopped using it really when I was still living in London. I just kind of grew tired of the app. Do you not have a... No. I did not know that. Oh yeah, and I share like the occasional thing that is usually politically like related. Okay, so I need that, that, that. Didn't really need to do that. Oh well. Yes, please send. Please send. Oh my god, Nami, you know what I need to send you? So I mainly use TikTok these days for like mindless scrolling and stuff. So I was looking the other day and I came across this person that was like, what was the post? I can't remember what the text of the post was, but I was just like, oh my god, this is my perfect bouquet. Because, so this person had crocheted like a bunch of, I guess it was meant to be like roses. And it like kind of, it could sit in the way that it looked like a bunch of roses gathered as a bouquet. But the better, more amazing thing is that it was actually a blanket. That's amazing! Congrats, that's so cool. But yeah, it was actually a blanket, and I was just like, oh my god, this is the coolest thing ever. And I've since showed it to Darren, my mum, and I've sent it to some friends. I'm like, this is my perfect bouquet. Like, just walk down. I know that rose blanket. You're right, it's so cool. Like, just I'll walk down the aisle with my little crochet of bouquet crochet. And then if it happens that we just sit at the aisle because, you know, the potsies. But who knows. But yeah, we sit down at the aisle and then I just, unravel the bouquet and I'm just like, drapey. Gotta get cozy comfy. Oh my god. It does look quite big, but it's so cute. And the person that I seen that was posting about it, they were selling it for 52 quid. I was like, that's so freaking cheap for like that type of work. I was like, nah. I expected it to be like at least 100. But no. It was 52 quid. What the hell? I'm being so serious. I'm literally like so tempted to actually order it as my wedding bouquet. Cause I think that is just like one of the most iconic me things that I could do. I'm like, it's October, the wedding's October. So it's like, of course I need a blanket. Of course I need a blanket. And like, because the video I seen, the person put it into like a little basket thing. And it looks so cute. People sell their crochet goods for so cheap and people just don't complain by it. My heart breaks. I know. It's like the time, the money, the effort. I just like, get that money. Get that money. So yeah, I'm really tempted because like that would just be kind of iconic. And let's be real. A wedding bouquet is probably like at minimum gonna cost 50 quid anyway. So like, why not actually get something that one is multi-use because it can like just sit there and like cute as anything. And then when I'm needing to get cozy, bam, it does the job. Buy a crochet one. Yeah. Time and effort are the biggest things. That would be like, yeah, literally. Do I not have any more of them? Can I craft any more of them? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I did send Emily it. I don't think she's looked at it though. I don't really get much like crochet type stuff. So when I do, I normally always send it to Emily. And there's been a few times where I'm like, can you make me this? Can you make me this? This is pretty. Can you make me this? So far, it has not worked. So far, it has not worked. Has anybody done this yet, by the way? I want to know. I forgot about this. It's so cute. Are you on TikTok? If you're on TikTok, I can easily send you it. Oh my god, they're so cute. Look at the little ginger one. Oh, I love them. The cloud sprouts are still so weird to me. Also, I still love like the little kitsune. So cute. So cute. Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot about that. How would I send you them? I can download them and send you them. That's what I had to do for my mom. I originally sent her the link to the TikTok. And then she was like, is that, I think she said, is that knitted roses and flowers? And I was like, yes. But also, there's more to it. So then I had to go back onto the TikTok and download it and then send her the file because I think she was struggling, which doesn't surprise me. My mum sucks with technology. Yeah. I do sometimes wonder what the hell my mum thinks. Because sometimes when I show her really unlike traditional stuff, I think she has like legit like a mini heart attack or something. Because when we were looking up wedding dresses, there some of them that I've shown her, I was like, "Look at this one, it's colorful," and she's like, "That's nice," and I'm just like, "It is so cute. It's beautiful." She's like, "Yeah, that's cute." I'm like, "Okay, okay." Yes, I was doing the free YouTube memberships. And you got one. Whoop whoop. Yes, it is such a cute piglet. Are we cutting? Noise. I don't actually know why I bothered coming out right now. I should have probably just stayed at home and did some of the decorating aspect and then came out the next day. But now that I hit that flow tree, I'm gonna keep running around until it gets chopped down. Damn it. Okay. Snake. I'm gonna go and update some of my penning work. I'll be back. No worries. I hope it's not too bad. Cool. Because the things I want to update with the new builder block things is the castle and my witchy plot. Emily, hello. Are you gonna be coming on? Do you want to come and try and find the rainbow butterfly with me? I'm gonna do some decorating first, but like, if you do want to come on, that's not a. For a second, it wasn't changing over, and I was like, "What button is it to change?" Hello, Crimson Pig. How's it going? Welcome in. Maybe later. Okay. Well, that's fine, because I'm gonna do a little bit of decorating. Oh no. Why is it glitching? What's for dinner tonight, Emily? What's for num-nums? Oh my god, I'm just thinking, imagine if they take out a stone version of all like the builder stuff. Would I end up redoing some of the castle to save one? I might. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna take up that. Now where's my... I can't remember where my chest is. I swear this looks... Maybe not. Where's my chest? over here? Nope. Thank you. I've not been on this plot in ages. Not sure yet, to be honest. Need to go have a look. Maybe quiche. Rory was so cute earlier. He tried to eat some custard tart. Tart. I was really excited about it. Cute. Okay. Builders. So let's just take all the builders blocks that I have so far. Yeah. Hey Metro Fire, how's it going? Welcome in. Okay. Okay, this is a lot bigger than I was expecting it to be. Okay. Am I gonna need to like stick it? Wait, is this? Okay, so that's for that. Ah. And that's a free one. Okay. Cool. Yeah, it's very big. It's very big. She big. Okay, I think what to do is stick this there, and then is this the one that I want to use, or do I want to use? Maybe that one. Oh, I can't do that. Oh. 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 Huh. Wait, so let's... Alt press? I know. Hey Chrissy! No worries, welcome. I hope you're doing good today. Oh, so it's down along the grid line. That's just appearing and disappearing on the grid line. How am I doing this then? Yeah, that's a good point. I'll wait till Chris is back. Well, not back, until Chris appears, and then I'll ask him. In the meantime, let's go to this plot. And then I figured for this is gonna take... Ooh. This is very big. Okay. This is gonna take the most work to redo. I think I'm gonna pick up this section first just to see if I like it. Because I don't want to go about picking them all up to just hate it. I really hope we're gonna get Elderwoods, but I'm probably gonna be wrong. It's probably not gonna be that. Now, is it doing that because of something else, or is it doing it because of... He does. Cleo needs to get his act together. Okay, so I could just need that, and then I can always cover the edges with flowers and stuff. I have to say, I do think I'm a fan of... I think I'm a fan of this. They do look good. But do you have the time to listen to me? Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do. I do kind of love that it's just like clipping through this. Okay, I don't want another. I'm gonna watch my series and that's maybe I'll be back. No worries. I hope you feel better. Okay. So maybe I do... okay, so it's not liking... that. What if I put another curved piece? Or, whoops. I could do that, and then a curved piece. Yeah. I love you too, Marjam. We had lasagna and garlic bread. And I had some veg and Darren had a salad with his. Should I... What's in the way? Is it a leaf pad? No, we've had the lasagna in the fridge because it's just like a oven cooked pre-made one for since like last week sometime, I think. So we figured we'd just use it. Do I do that? Like, do we think I need to lift this center part up with the new builder's blocks too, or do I keep it? Nah, I don't know if I want to keep it like this. I do like this. Just how does one do it? Okay, where's my box? Where is my box? Do you know how to build a castle? Because I want to build a castle. Yeah, I've done multiple streams on my channel, Metrofire, of building the castle. So I would definitely recommend just watching one of them because I go into depth a lot more during that. Where is... oh, it's here. Okay, you're gonna come with me. And I'm gonna put these down. Okay, I'm just gonna push all of this, that, to give me some space to work with. Because I need to work out how to do this. Do I have a space big enough that I could build this maybe over here? Okay. Because what I'm thinking is if I do something no, it's like the broken ones. Ooh, is that from more yarn? And then sugar. Wait. Are these ones shorter? No. What? I'm very confused. Oh, am I using two different types? Oh, I am. Okay. Okay, okay, I got it, I got it. I got it. So wait, if these are longer ones, how big that might be okay actually. Let's see how this goes first. Elderwoods, is that you? And then it's this one? Yeah. Okay, so either I do that. I'm not thinking the other way I could have done it. It's going to be far too small. Yeah. Oops, color missing. I'm gonna have so much leftover planks. Okay, so this one isn't connected properly. I'm pretty sure it will be named something like building a castle. Trying to think when I would have done that. It would have been not long after we originally got the blocks in the game, which that was about a year ago? Is that right? If it doesn't work this time, I'm just gonna have to like do it piece by piece because I think it's maybe just because it's too big. Oh. Hey, nice. Is that, no, it's not equal. Okay. Okay, so we need to pull it forward a bit. So let's move this stuff over here. Hello, Emma. Okay, okay, you just moved like that for a second. Yes, I'm planning on starting by replacing the moat on the castle. But I don't know how I'm meant to lift the piece up so it like is at the right height, you know? Is that it? I think it's okay. It's just making sure. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna do this manually. Okay, let's do that first. That's okay. So I think it's this bit, is it? This bit that's stopping it. Red Prezi is actually a good shout, Emily. Where was that idea 5 minutes ago? Maybe that. I should probably... Yeah, I think that's probably about the right. I said about you. Oh, sorry. My bad. Why didn't you continue yelling at me? Doggy. That sounds like two doggies. Okay. Is that... Wait, what the hell? My bedrooms weren't like this. Did somebody do that one time? Or were they like... What? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. What? When I... Okay, cool. Were they? No, they were not always like that. Was that you, Em? Did you do that ages ago? Oh my god. I've never noticed that. So confusing. I honestly don't know if you're having me on or not. I might keep... I mean, I've not been on this plot in forever, so that doesn't really help much. I'm so confused. Yeah, you do. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have to try and go back through my previous streams and see if there's any streams where I've gone on this plot. And see if it's been, like, those chairs have been like that. I'm so confused. Yeah, okay, so like that. all I'm gonna say is, Emma, could it be so long ago that you don't even remember? Because I don't even know when that happened. Oh, wait, actually. Yeah. Yeah! Let's frickin' go! Oh, no. No. Okay, we can just do that. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Could have been a game glitch. It could have been. Was it like that before? I'm honestly so freaking confused. Happy, free, confused, and lonely at the same time. No, I don't know. It was obviously either Emily or a game glitch. We do miss Taylor. Can you do the cup trick on them? Do I have a cup? Yoo-hoo! It's me! Yoo-hoo! Picture my blowout! Me. No, what was it? Bowl. Bowl. Shame. Sad times. Okay, I'm gonna put this stuff back in my storage so I can go rainbow butterfly catching. Wait, how's my tools? Fine, cool. I'm the only one of me. You're the only one of you. And also Sabrina's tour is done for now, so like, what am I meant to do? What am I meant to do? Ladybug, give me a plush. Ladybug, give me a plush. Ladybug, give me your... You are a poop. Dinner a bit, so no worries. No worries about a thing. 'Cause every little thing is gonna be alright. So don't worry. Da-dee-da-do. Da-dee-dee-da-do. Ba-da-dee-da-do. Has anybody here gotten a rainbow tip butterfly plush yet? Lucky. No, I haven't gotten you one yet, Darren. Haven't been on your account in ages. No, no, don't you dare, 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 don't you dare despawn. That's fair. Okay, pick these all back up. Well, back up. Just pick these all up. Emily, can you do me a favor? Sticker bag, let's go. can you message the Palia group chat and just say that I'm trying to catch a rainbow tip butterfly if anybody wants to join? Because I know Cora joined last time. Just to see if any of them want to come join. I was waiting to go. I just got this achievement, but that was yesterday, which was last week, in terms of the game. I bet you've said something like, Stinky Lauren wants to let you all know that she's catching butterflies because she needs help. Okay, it's just that. Thank you. She was actually nice. Aww. What a kiss ass. Love you, Emily. No. Oh well. I did say you need friends. There we go. I knew you can just say something without, like, buttering up the other side. Is that the right phrase? Not really. Yeah. Chris still working, but second hunt after Pokeball. Okay, sounds good. Although I need to clean on Saturday, so I might just be Pokeballing and then leaving. We'll see. Enjoy food. Give me a rainbow tip butterfly, please. Butterfly, please. Butterfly, please. Give me a rainbow tip butterfly, please, 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 please. I want myself a rainbow tip plush, a rainbow tip plush, a rainbow tip plush. I want me a rainbow tip plush, so please give me one soon. Give me one please soon. Give me a rainbow tip butterfly, please, please, please. I don't understand this person that's running around with their arrow out, climbing over this way. Because if you're hunting, climbing up here is the worst idea you could have, because there's not going to be anything up this high. Okay, come on, just die. What if you just died? Oh, I still have my sticker to check. What did I get? What was my sticker? ID partner. I have that one already. If anybody has any that they need to trade, I definitely have a good few duplicates. If people want to trade. Okay, I forgot that I only had one buzzy jar. What do I need for a buzzy jar again? You need multiple level, like certain flowers, bugs. I got the other thing, and then what's the last thing that I need? Palia buzzy jar. Okay, what do I need? Common bug and silk thread. Okay, silk thread's not too bad. I need more, but it's not too bad. Okay. Maybe. I might stay and do one more up here for when it's getting closer. Oh. Well, I needed you. For when it's getting closer to 12. Because I always feel like it gives a little boost around then. So I'll maybe try and cut these down and then place another honey lure. Do I have requests? Yes, I do. Nice. Okay, let's do 2 honey lures. And do 2 gold bars. This time around, I will just The only difficult thing doing this now is that I don't know if any, like if one spawns behind me, I'm not gonna know. Oops. Hey, Big Rat, how's it going? Welcome in. How are you doing? Big reputation. Big reputation. You and me, we got big reputation. And I heard about you. You like the bad girls too. Big reputation. Big reputation. Ooh, you and me, we got big reputation. Heard about me. Well, that didn't turn out the way that I was hoping it would. How are you today? Okay. Let's have a little run around. What's everybody's plans for this week then? What are you up to? Any exciting plans? Oh, actually, I had an idea the other day. And I meant to do a YouTube post about it. But I forgot. Shocker. I know. So unlike me. I'll probably still do one. Because I'm obviously not going to catch everybody's attention just now. But basically, I know quite a lot of content creators already do this. But I was thinking about just doing like a random chatty type podcasting where I'll just talk about different subjects that initially what I think other people will want to hear me speak about, discuss, hear my views on. But I, of course, would like take other people's requests and things. Like, the reason I was thinking about it, or the reason it spawned an idea in my head, was like the whole discussion about AI and generative content, and I kind of would love to discuss that, just like from the perspective of me as a creative. I work as a designer in marketing, so a lot of the generative AI in the day-to-day can affect what I do work-wise, but then as a content creator, it also comes into that space through using, like, I know people, I mean, even in my workplace, people will use ChatGPT for various things, whether that's research, outlining proposals, emails, etc. But then also into the gamer side, where there's obviously many games these days, like Enjoy and stuff, that use AI technology to develop their games and have that as a function. I just think I would have a lot to speak about, and maybe in like from angles that others maybe wouldn't be aware of or wouldn't have thought of, because they've not had the exposure to AI or haven't been affected in the way that I have with AI. And like, there's other things like, I don't know, even just like discussing things for the wedding, how I got started in a career for graphic design, like what I had to do education wise, skill wise, my career journey, even just discussing having like streaming video games, and I don't know, even just like discussing my various journeys through content creation, because I've done a lot of different forms of content creation. I've had a blog, I've vlogged, I've done blogging on Tumblr, I did blogging on Blogger. Come on. Yeah, I blogged on Blogger, blogged on Tumblr, microblogged on Instagram. I co-hosted a radio show at one point. I've obviously streamed, I've made videos, even like my Instagram mini blogging covers various grounds, because I did a lot of the stereotypical pretty pictures and trying to be deep captions, and also just like very generic graphic designer illustrator type content where I would create, like, draw something and post that, and then again deep caption. And like, I've been involved with so many different challenges, whether it's for streaming, for content creation, well, for like creating videos for this channel. I obviously did collabs when I did blogging. I did various challenges on Instagram with like Meet the Maker, Inktober. What are the other ones? I can't think of the other ones, but I've done a lot of different things, and I don't know, maybe people would find it interesting. But yeah, I should probably just do a community post. Yeah, okay. I couldn't remember if I got silk from that or not. And then yeah, like, could discuss even just like things like the new Switch, moving into PC gaming, all that stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if it would be like the best quality podcast, because I would maybe see how it would go just like potentially recording from my phone, but if not, like just sitting at my laptop with my mic and record for a bit, and it would just be like very casual, sitting with a cup of tea, not away. So yeah, it's kind of wild to think that this year I will have been streaming for 5 years. What are you watching at the moment, Darren, anyway? What are you watching? Of course you are. Surprised you're not watching any more theory things about Dusk Bloods. There's only one? Well, one from the channel that you like to watch that stuff. How many likes are we at, by the way? Because remember, when we hit 15 likes, you'll get an Archie back. So make sure to like the stream if you haven't. He's the main from South Florida. Ah, okay. Dabin, can you do me a favor before you go to bed? 11 likes, we're almost there. 4 more likes till the Archie goal. can you do me a favor and go get a hot water bottle? Thank you. I can give you my mug as well, by the way. No plush. No plush. Have you got dessert, Emily? Ah. At the moment, I was just like trying to get stuff for making more lures as well. Kinda. We didn't have much, but had blueberry sugar and shortbread. Nice. Hey Samuel! I've been lurking. No worries. This game is very pretty and I highly recommend it. It's free to play. And the only like paid content is aesthetic stuff, so like clothes, like skins, just that sort of thing. So if you don't want to pay for it either, you don't have to. Yeah, it's a good game. I highly recommend it. There we go. Just crafting a bunch. My storage is full and I have a pocket of wood. Fair. What's the new set? Builders. I'm gonna go back and do the exact same thing in a second because my pockets are absolutely full. I'm just gonna get these two. Actually, I'll keep them for now. Do I have? Yes, I do. Is that just using ladybugs? No. Thank you so much. And then honey layers. So I need gold bars still for that. Well, I wish you much fun. Been feeling not so great today. Got a migraine earlier and don't feel quite. Oh, thank you so much for hanging out and lurking. I appreciate you. Love a lurker. And I hope your migraine gets better too. Migraine sucks, so sending you good vibes for that. Thank you, Darren. Can you turn the light on? Thank you. What else? What else? Might as well do that. So I shouldn't just go and do that. That's fine though. Okay. Yay! Got more bits and bobs. Actually, do you think 700 plant fiber? Yeah, I think I actually had similar, Emily, and then I just crafted like a bunch of what's it called? What the heck's it called? Baskets and stuff. Right, right. Alright, where's... Oh, we made a bit of plant fibre right now. That's such an odd way to phrase that, Darren. Oh, you absolute weirdo. You just won it for Eurovision weekend again. Okay. Oh, did we? Jesus. You're such a weirdo. Scenting that little devil emote. Cabbage. Or lettuce, whatever you want to say. Well, I know what you're trying to say, but you know what I mean. Okay, I'm gonna go buy a bunch of food from Breath. Oops. Sorry, I'm just checking something. But use this time to like the stream if you haven't already. Oh God. Shut up. No, my full bar is empty. My health bar is empty. You know what's so refreshing about being on Palia again? I don't need to worry about frickin' saving. Game saves automatically for me. $350. That's what I thought. Nope. Okay, Emily, I'll meet you in Bahari if you're ready. Cool. And then I'm just gonna... I can just run it. Running, running, I'm running, running, I'm running, running. Fun. I'm not sure, but I feel like that's pallium over there. Yes, it is. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna go get that. Where's your storage at? C7. Nice. No. Emily, I am just gonna start on the honey lures. So if I get one and you don't, I'm sorry. But also, snooze you lose. Love you. Oh no, did it actually? That is sickening. Oh, that is so not cool, Palia. Rip. Yeah, that's... I feel like you go back in quickly. Good night, Doon. Thank you again for the whole water bottle and the tea. Hello, Emily. Okay, I'm gonna chop these. Amber beetle, nice. You know you don't need to catch the crickets, right? Just scare them. Do you want to quickly check these ones? May as well check this one that's up high before anybody else gets a chance to. I think it's on that tree. Oh, no, 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 it is a rainbow. Damn it. Could try our luck here, if you want. Is that do it here? Stomp. Yeah, okay. Catching bugs, catching bugs. Give me a butterfly buggy bug. what's everybody in chat up to then? You playing a game, you're vibing, you're lurking. I see that weird visual glitch happens to more than just me when I rapidly pick up bugs. Oh, yeah. I feel like that's happened for a long time. It's so funny, like, please, yeah, I know. It's annoying, but it's a little game quirk. The game's gotta have its quirks. Okay, can I just talk about Sims for 1 second? The jump between child and teen in that game, is wild. Like, what do you mean the child just looks like a straight up adult once they age up? Because I had, like, the child version of me age up, and I was like, oh, wait, it's an adult. And then I properly read it, and, like, I was like, oh, wait, no. I was just talking about that. Where's the preteen stage? Why are the teens the same size? Exactly. Like, it doesn't even need to be that much different to what it is at the moment. Just, like, make them slightly shorter and, like, keep the baby face a little bit. And maybe allow people to pick hairstyles from both, like, adult and child, or even just keep it to the child hairstyles. Or, like, actually, yeah, what they should do is keep you baby-faced, but allow you to use adult hairstyles. Or children ones as well, and make you slightly taller. That way, you still got, like, the slightly baby-faced look, but, like, the rest of you isn't, like, there yet. And like, especially for, well, because like I kind of recreated my whole family. And so both, like me and my sister, I swear, our hips were like so wide. There's no need for what is meant to be a teen in that game to have the size of hips that they do. I think they missed a big opportunity when adding infants instead of preteens. Yeah. Yeah. So when did they add infants? Was that added in it's not called Generations. Growing Together? Is that it? Especially since the preteen mod was so popular. Oh, I never realized that there was a preteen mod. Because, like, so age-wise, I assume baby must be, like, in comparison to real-world ages and stuff, a baby is, like, the first year of a child's life, and then infant must be, like, from 1 year until 1 to 3, maybe, and then toddlers, like, 3 to 6, and then child is like 6 to, I mean, let's be real, 6 to like 17. And then the teen is like 17 to 20, and then young adult is like 20 to 35, maybe? Maybe not even that much. It was a freed up. Ah, okay. Also, has anybody here done the Legacy color challenge? That's like, you need to make your character, like the character based on the various colors. So like for red, it would be like anger and any icon things that I think are red. And then like orange is, I can't remember what orange is. But like white would be, why am I picking ones that I can't even think of what the colors are on the thing? So like grey is gloomy and stuff. I wanna do it, but I'm so scared. I think doing like this version of myself, starting from a child and aging up, will be a good precursor to doing that, before doing that, because when I made myself and Darren, I'm not giving us children, I'm just gonna give us doggos. But this version, maybe I will do a child if I can be bothered. Or I'll make my sister's character have a child. I think the way they described it is that it's like, newborn was like infant, first year, infant is like 1 to 2, toddlers 3 school age, kids are elementary, primary school age. Yeah. So yeah, if kids are meant to be primary, elementary school, then no way do those teens look like they're like secondary school age. Not at all. They're pushing. They're not even. They've like broken out of school and are in like the early years of uni or college. Infants are terrible. You have to control them from the perspective of the infant or the. Yeah, I heard that earlier. I've been watching a lot of. There's 2 simmers that I got their streams through TikTok, and then I went and followed them on Twitch, and the first one that I found was Lucy, and she was talking about the infants and stuff today, and that whole like, unless you're playing as the infant, it is horrible. The teens look like they're called. They literally do. It freaked me out when me and my sister's Sims aged out, because I was like, they were, well, no, I'll tell you what happened. It was the birthday party, and then my character aged up, but I didn't realize my character aged up. And then it was like the next day, and there's just this woman that I hadn't seen before with like short hair. She kind of honestly looked bedraggled, and I was like, what the hell? Who the hell is this person? So I was gonna get my character to like send them away, and then like when I clicked on to like locate my character, it took me to this person. I was like, what the? No. And like I know part of that is because I needed to go into Creative Sim and like give the right hairstyles and clothes and stuff. But I was just like, nah, this, because it was like a short hair, like it literally was like a Karen haircut. And I was like, nah. This ain't no teen. This is like a full on 40-year-old. Hey, Soybean. Honor Nikki. What? What do you mean Honor Nikki? Oh yeah, Honor Nikki, but I watch Nikki on YouTube. It's just because I've been scrolling through TikTok and then I get like the live streams. And then I like their vibes, so I go and follow them on Twitch. Especially because they're both British streamers, so they stream like over lunchtime for us. Which is obviously handy for us. Literally at the moment, my routine for it is like I'll start work, I'll watch like an episode or two of Criminal Minds, and then whenever I realise the time that one of them will be on, because the other person is Life and Beth, I'll switch over and I'll chuck one of them on and have it on as the background noise. The rainbow tipped butterfly. I want the plush. Yeah, a little bit. But also, it's because I'm trying to like understand the mechanics and stuff of the game. Because I'm not gonna lie, I bought the business and hobbies facts, and I don't really understand it in terms of like how the business aspect of it works. So I've been like watching the streams to see how people do it, but it doesn't really help that most of the streams I watch are just build ones. Oh, speak of the devil. But they've actually both done a little bit of gameplay with that pack now, so it's fine. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it did take everything in me to actually stream something other than Sims today. The temptation to just stream Sims was very, very strong. That pack was a big letdown. It is not very compatible with other packs. Wait, which pack? Oh, business and hobbies. Do you think business and hobbies is a letdown? Interesting. I'm not an angel. I'm an angel, not the devil. Duh, of course. Of course. Oh, I don't even know where you are. Where you find them at. You kind of find them all over South Bahari, kind of. Did I get you addicted? Yes. Also, I found out about the fact that there's new packs coming this week during that Lucy stream earlier. I love business and hobbies. You can make bank for it. That is true. Yeah, business and hobbies wasn't as good as I wanted it to be in terms of gameplay. That's fair. I really actually haven't done much in terms of the gameplay aspect. I kind of want to get used to all the other stuff before. Okay, y'all haven't seen it? Okay, we're going to quickly pause the Palia and look at these packs because they're really cute. So it's creator packs. So one is like bathroom stuff, and then one, I think it's just like a create a sim kit, so like outfits and stuff. At least from the preview images I've seen. Sims for bathroom. what day is it on Thursday? So today's the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th April. So the two collections are called Sweet Allure and Sleek Bathroom. And then there's also updates next month. It's on Thursday. I want to try and find the images that I... Okay. Let me share my screen while I share this. Window. Transform. Okay. So this is the two packs that we're getting. So Sleek Bathroom by Ciboulette, and then Sweet Allure by Harris, so Brittany. Yeah, okay. Open image. Open image. So yeah, this one is very like, it's giving Clueless and yeah, Clueless 2000s vibes with like all the little bows and stuff. So yeah, because there's like a little bow on her top with the lacy detail. There's a bow on her pearl necklace, the fringed shorts, and then in the background you can even see the blonde with like the brown t-shirt. She's got a skirt, a bow in there, and like the skirt is new. Like, I don't know what you would call this style, but it's very cute. And then there's also this picture from that as well. So this is very Clueless. And then this has got like lace detail on there. The top is really cute, and you can see again the bow and the necklace there. I should have probably done this on the other screen. This in the background is actually really cute. Why are you... Oh no, it's not showing on there. And like the earrings also have little bows. Yeah, because there's a little bow there. There's a little bow in the necklace. And like obviously on the white shirt, and then on the brown. And then this is the bathroom kit. This is what I think looks incredible, and I don't have a bathroom kit yet, so I'm like, do I need this bathroom kit? Do I need this bathroom kit? It's so cute and pretty. So there's like the wicker basket, there's this new sink. I'm assuming the stuff underneath the sink comes with it. Actually, let me check. Yeah, so the stuff underneath comes with it. But then there's also like a new toothbrush and soap holder. There's new stack of towels, new bath mat. There's the thing at the back that's like a pinky white color. That's like a new shelf thing, which I think is going to be so good for making like windowsills. I just think that's going to be so good for that. And then like more bottles up at the back. Obviously the wallpaper and the flooring and the ceiling stuff is all new. We've got a light. Y'all aren't seeing the top of that. Yeah, got a light up at the top, the towel rack, the toilet itself, the toilet brush thing, the toilet paper holder, the two plants in the background, the mirror. The mirror is a really cute shape. And then like you can kind of see it in a more of a natural colorway on this. So like you've got the big bottles up at the front, again the wicker basket, the bath mat, the new shelves, the shower head. I also don't have a shower head in game, so I'm like, I might, yeah. And then there's also like a loofah on there as well. You can see it there, the loofah. So yeah, I think I might get this pack because I don't have any bathroom kits. So this would give me some things that I have been looking for, like the shower head, some other cute bathroom items. The towels are really cute. I'll buy them because I already own everything else. Might as well. Fair. But I love that plant in the basket. That is really cute. I do wonder if this is a new hairstyle. I'm not sure if it is. But yeah, so that's that. And then there is a new kit coming. There's more new kits coming out in May, which... Oh. Huh. I wonder if I can just like go into their Sims section. So I'll maybe have it there. Sims 4. I'm trying to think what the... What is it called? 2025. So, wait, actually, that was it. So one of the new kits is like, yeah, restoration. Oh, I've not seen this picture. Is that actually from that new kit that's coming? If it is, that's really cute. Okay, so this is a kit that we definitely already have. That's from a kit that's already right. Okay, maybe that is from a kit that's already existing. Restoration workshop kit hasn't been released yet. It should ideally come with enough items to design and furnish a workshop. I love that idea. This may be another gameplay kit like the Sims 4 Bust the Dust kit, where Sims can restore broken items, possibly in line with the existing handiness skill. To fulfill this purpose, the kit would need to come with a workstation and give certain items in-game functionality to degrade. Another option would be to make this a decorative pack where players could design a space to increase Sim skills. I'm gonna head back to plot. Yes, no worries. And then there's Sims 4 is largely okay. And then there's another kitchen clutter kit, which in Lucy's stream she was hoping that it wouldn't be another like kind of cottagey vibe, like a more modern style. So I could see that. I don't know. That would depend on whether or not what that items look like. I think. And then the other one is the golden years. So obviously old people, older people, or for like specifically for elder Sims. So I would imagine that'll probably be mainly create a Sim stuff like clothing, hairstyles, accessories. But I kind of hope it includes some item stuff. I think it would work well as like a half and half pack, because I'm just thinking like of having like a little bingo wheel and bingo cards. Maybe there's like a little walker that you can place and just like that sort of stuff. I think would be really cute. And also just like grandma core things. Like give us some more like knitting bits and bobs so I don't need to buy a separate pack. But I think that would be cute. I think it would be cute. But But yeah, that's all I know about of new packs. And then, oh well, the other thing Lucy was saying was about something to do with like, apparently there's been a leak. I love Cottage Living, still one of my favorite packs to play. Yeah, I definitely use a lot of things from Cottage Living. I understand why it's a popular pack. But yeah, the other thing she mentioned is how there might be like a band, as in like musician pack or something, or a kit or whatever, later in the year. Which I was actually thinking the other day that I feel like that none of the packs really, like the existing kits, packs, expansions or anything, focus on music, so that would be interesting. I don't think there's any confirmation of whether it's like what type of product it will be. So I'm just intrigued. But it does kind of, so going back to me watching the final Yumi at 6 show over the weekend, when they finished, so somebody had created a Discord to watch it because the stream wasn't working initially. Might be making it up, but is where in Sims 3 you could be a singer. So I think you can still be a musician, but like the gameplay and stuff is limited for it. At least from what they were all talking about in Lucy's stream earlier. That's the impression I got, is that like the band expansion would like maybe just give a bit more functionality. Maybe it would allow you to actually have, because I think one of the things is like if you go down the singing route in The Sims, you just can only really perform as yourself, not as like a group. And then people were obviously speaking about what other like instruments and stuff they wanted to see. But yeah, I was saying in that after they finished that I was like, just gonna go into The Sims and lock some Sims in a room just to feel something. And then I was like, yeah, just gonna maybe name one like Josh, and maybe like another Chris, because that was like band members from Yumi at 6. So now I kind of really want to do, if there does become a band pack, I think it would be hilarious. Bands should have come with hobbies or get added to get famous. Yeah, that's what they were saying in Lucy's stream as well. Which, to be fair, I agree with. I actually looked earlier because I was intrigued to see what the release kind of, like how the different packs and everything were released in relation to each other. So I learned that the kits seems to be a very new thing. You should look. I think it would just be so funny. And I'll just like, maybe I'll make like a funny video from it and be like, look, if you don't come back as a band, this is just going to become your life in The Sims. So come back and I'll put them out of harm's way. And it'll like, I'll end up doing that whole, oh God, I can't remember what her name was, but the person on Twitter that had the account that was like, we don't have Brewster. Like horses should have been Cottage Living. Yeah, that would have made sense. Kits have been around for a couple of years, but like they've never been popular like stuff packs. They took over packs recently. Fair. Gotcha. But yeah, it's a whole new world for me to dive in, because the last time I played Sims like properly was when I must have been around like 10 years old, 12 years old at the oldest. And that would have been like Sims 2 maybe? Sims 1 or Sims 2? I never played Sims 3. Or no, I don't know. Down did download The Sims onto his Xbox at one point for me to play, but I just didn't like the controls. I think because I was used to, like, when I'd played it before, it was obviously on PC. So playing it with a controller just didn't seem natural. Um, sorry, I played Sims 2 and then I've played Sims 3. Fair. Um, so yeah. But I've been loving it. I've built quite a lot of things. Before I finish up stream, do y'all want to see what I've built in The Sims recently? Do y'all want to see? Because I have built quite a few things. Quite a few things. So mainly the main thing that I've been doing is, so I created a family that is meant to be like my family, and then I started myself and my sister as children because I wanted to see what that progress was like. You've been daving? Have you been daving? Yes, I have been. Although I did build basically. So I kind of want to make my sim follow almost the same path-ish as much as you can, but obviously without creating a Darren character. So I built a home that is very similar to the house I grew up in, and then I built the flats that we lived in London, but instead of making like two separate apartment blocks, I just put them into the same one because they were literally a 5-minute walk from each other in the same complex. So I was like, I'm not, because I don't have the for rent pack, and I hear that the pack is very buggy. So I'm not gonna go out my way to actually do the like the separate lots kind of thing at this point in time. I'll just, when I'm playing, I'll put like a wall up, or I'll remove the doors or something, to the flat that they're not technically living in. Or maybe I'll just let them go between both. I don't know. I forgot after I spent days working on them and I've lost them. No, that's horrible. I need to upload. Yeah, I should do that. For rent is very buggy, better than it was in release, but it's messy. Yeah. That's what I've heard. Okay, let me close this. So yeah, I built So I built both those flats, and I pretty much had it to like a very good place. And then I can't remember if it was like I was exiting the game or I was just going to the main menu. No, I was going to the main menu because I wanted to try and find how to get the debug cars, and I thought I had the debug cars on another lot, so I was gonna like go and check what the name was so I could search it, and I pressed exit to main menu by accident because I meant to press save and exit to main menu. What I'm learning from this is that I just need to like press save first and then do the thing, and there's apparently a Sims update. Okay. Oh. Okay, it's opening. Okay, I'm gonna quickly change the thing on search for character. Sims 4. Yeah. Lightning. Done. If you use for rent to have neighbors or like an apartment situation when you're playing multiple families, then it's okay, but trying to run them as a landlord is awful. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So this is, I don't know why it's called the Love It family. That was the name that I gave to a random sim when I started building before I realized you don't actually need to have a, well, I probably needed to have a sim to create a new save file. But anyway, so this is the family at the moment. Oh, crap. Yep. Thank you, Emily. I forgot I need to change the window. There we go. So this is the family. The one in the purple jumper is my character, and then the one with the red hair is my sister, and then obviously my parents. On this roof is something else. So I decided to try and dress them as close to life as we actually dressed at the time. There's a mod creator who makes amazing mods that fix the game. If you use mods, I definitely recommend her. Her name is Little Miss Sam. All her stuff is on CurseForge now, so they was, ooh, nice. Okay. So this is the house. Yes, this did take absolutely a million years to do the roof to make it look like I had attic windows. And oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna say fix that because I hate that. But yeah, and no, I do not want any other tips or anything to fix this or make it look more seamless, because I spent far too long trying to do this roof in the first place that I'm just leaving it as is now. Yes, it's a bit funny in places, but it's just meant to give the impression, and it does it well enough for me. And I think it's pretty good for like the first time I've tried to do something like this. But yes, that's the house overall. And then we've also got the garden. I did have something, like a little play bit there. So just ignore the dirt. And then the garage, which I love how I did the garage door. So I just did like a roof piece and then raised it. Like I had it up on like the start, like another roof bit. But it's not a door. It's a roof. I just like how that turned out. I'm very proud of that. Okay, so we'll start upstairs. So we got my parents' room, and all of this, I'm not gonna lie, is actually pretty lifelike in terms of, oh god, why is that roof? Okay, I hate these walls because they like to change on me. But yeah, my parents redid their bedroom a few years ago, and I swear, apart from this brick wall, no, it should just be the purple. This is literally how their room looks. And I decided, so because it's an attic conversion, so in my parents' room, my room, my sister, and the bathroom upstairs, we all have these like weird kind of latch door things that are about this height that go into the crawl space. And I decided to use the dog doors. And I was just like, this is like the perfect thing. This is the perfect item for this. So yeah, that's my parents' room. And then the hallway. And then this is my sister's room. Which, honestly, the main thing that I remember from her being a teen and her bedroom was that she had many like dog ornaments that she'd collect, like been gifted and got from various charity shops and stuff over the years. So I gave her quite a few dog ornaments. She was always getting in trouble for leaving, like having glasses and dishes and stuff in her room. So I put loads of these, like the bottle item, I think it's the bubble tea or something, from the Comfy Gamer in her room. So there's like 2 up there, 1 down there. There's this stack of plates, and then there's this is the only thing. It can be a little bit awkward. There's another one down there, and I think there's another one somewhere. And then loads of posters, because we both had those loads of posters in our rooms. And then the bathroom, just like a very typical bathroom, to be fair. And then my room. So the layout for my room is very much more how how it was redecorated to when I would have been like 20. So not as accurate, but I didn't want to try and decorate the room as I had it as like before then, because the layout in that was horrible. And at least when I did it this way, it meant that I could actually give my Sims a double bed. Because right up until that age, I had a single bed, and it was horrible. But yeah, loads of fairy lights, posters. I also seen a meme today, which I'm now going to show you all, because, so raise your hand, were you a, sorry, I hiccuped there, I hope I muted in time. Raise your hand if you were a posters plastered over the entire walls in your bedroom growing up person. Raise your hand if that was you. Like, I don't care if it was like actual posters that you bought, or if it was posters or just images from magazines or whatever. Just if your room was covered in posters, raise your hand. Oh, I know I'm existing. You still are. Love it. Downloads. Okay. To screen. Because I seen this meme today and I feel attacked. And if you can't read what it says, I'm a victim of the teenage poster collage to adult gallery wall pipeline. And funnily, the band that I watched their final show of on Friday, You Me at 6, their poster's smack bang in the middle of this gallery poster wall. And then like underneath is just like an eclectic mix of artwork, mirrors, and like antique bits and bobs. And I feel so attacked because I love that aesthetic so much. Literally, like, I do this in The Sims. I would do it in my own flat, but I'm not allowed to make holes in the wall. And I could if I fill them before we move out, and I just can't be bothered with that. But I feel so attacked. I feel so attacked. But yeah, so like when I was a child, I literally, this entire wall would have been covered in posters. And I had to put a poster on here because I literally had my signed You Me at 6 poster on my bedroom cupboard door. But yeah, this was the layout of my room when I moved back with my parents during COVID, which is fun. I must pick some Paramore, Panic at Disco, All Time Low, then Disney, Miley, Demi, and maybe even some Taylor. So when I was probably around 13, 14, I had the likes of High School Musical, Zac Efron, I think probably some Hannah Montana, maybe Jonas Brothers on my wall. And then when I got into more pop punk, rock, alternative music. It turned into like U-Music's Paramore, Panic at the Disco, All Time Low. Yo. I had a Russell Howard poster as well, which at one point was on like this corner of the wall. I think I had some other comedian. I had Russell Howard, because it was like the poster from his Russell Howard's Good News, from that. And then I always had like a giant canvas on my wall that I painted, and it was honestly horrible. But that was on my wall for years. Yeah. And then downstairs, so we got the little entryway. And then somehow I accidentally put this room on a platform. I just haven't dealt with it. This room is also far too big for what it actually is, but it's fine. It's just a spare room. It was the main bedroom before there was an upstairs. And then the bathroom, built-in bathtub, but no shower because, as I say, I do not have a shower. And then like this shelf thing, and then my dad's office, which looks nothing like this. So there was a lot of creative interpretation here. The only things that are accurate about this room is that he has cabinets on this side, and his desk is L-shaped. Everything else is interpretation. And then the living room. This is very accurate. Including the hamster cage, not really. My mum does have a hamster, but the cage is not this elaborate. Also didn't realise that the hamster died when the kids were kids in the game. Yeah, and then my parents' kitchen, which again is pretty spawn. I have to like put an eclectic array of like bread pastry items in this corner because that is literally my parents' alcohol shelf too. No, so that's cozy. Never mind. No, he does have, so in my parents' house they have a cupboard under the stairs on this side, but I couldn't do that in The Sims. So instead, because initially I'd put one of the dog doors there, but I couldn't do that because it jumped up because I've got the stairs over a platform. So I've just put this drinks fridge there, but that cupboard is more like soft drinks and diluting juice. So like the lemonades, Diet Coke, if they've got like orange juice, some alcohol is in there. But yeah, he doesn't have like a giant alcohol display in there. They do have a mini fridge in the conservatory. And the thing that I absolutely find hilarious is that my parents actually do have gnomes under their TV in this room. And it's become like this new thing for my mum to buy my dad. He has 3 now, and I just think it's hilarious. But yeah, I'm excited to put that in new like shelf item from that bathroom update here instead of this. It's gonna look so good. And then again, also this side, like there's like a big windowsill that wraps all the way around, so I can do that too. But yes, that's my air quotes parents' house. Right, save that because I made a couple changes. Diluting juice. It dilutes your water. Manage world. Let's see, I'm going to oh no. My mug was sticking to the table. And then I made it in this one. do it. It was really fun to try and like find different ways to like add all the personality and stuff. So yeah, this is based on the London flats I lived in. As I say, they weren't actually in the same building. I just couldn't be bothered making them both their own lots or anything, or doing it as like two separate builds, because both flats were like, well, the first one we lived in, which was technically an Airbnb, was a top floor flat, and then the second flat we lived in was second floor, like, so ground floor, first floor, second floor, and there was 4 floors altogether. So yeah, I just thought I'll just build it like this. So the outside of it and everything is pretty accurate. And I included some kid stuff because the area we lived in, it had one of those like, I think it did have some playground stuff, but it also had like the outdoor exercise bikes and stuff that you get. Also did a little car park bit. This is why I needed the debug cars, because I was like, this is cute. Also, look at the trash bit that I did. Oh my god, it's so gross and disgusting. It's so realistic. I don't know if this works in live mode. I'm gonna have to play test it. But I think that just looks so fun and cute and disgusting. But yeah, like how the building and everything looks is very accurate. We even had like a giant tree beside the second flat's like bay window, because we could sit in here and just like watch all the squirrels running around. It was so cute. I love the grunge aesthetic in the same. I do kind of need like werewolves or something to properly do that, because like most of these items are debug. I do all the time boho and boho. I kind of do. I mean, I'm not even going to say what I do because I feel like I'm still too early to do that. So this was our first flat, which was the Airbnb. CC. True. I just can't be bothered with it. So we had a cupboard. I haven't really done much in there. And then tiny bathroom. Oh, one thing I need to do is, so in this flat, this bathroom had a huge, and I mean huge, canvas on the wall, like right here. It took down, I want to say, like a solid month to notice it was there. I do not know how. Like, we lived there, like, we had one bathroom. I do not know how he managed to miss that. It's not a proper Sim stream. Also, I use this shower because for some reason the shower we had in there was like, it had all these like details to it. So I was like, this is funny because that's like accurate. And then it was just a studio flat. So we were, what do y'all in America call this? Yeah, a Murphy bed. We had a Murphy bed. We lived there for like 3 months. That was horrible. But that's a whole story in itself as to how we lived in a 1-bed flat in London with a Murphy bed. Actually, it was more like 4 months. But yeah, so it had like all these built-in stuff around the Murphy bed. The cutest little nook where I could watch foxes from. And then, because we were meant to move out of here into a different flat, not the flat that I also designed, into a different flat. And the landlord for that was just a pain. And then that fell through the night before we were meant to get the keys, which was fun. So we'd already ordered from, actually it was from, was it from Mazda? No, was it from Argos? I can't remember. One of the two. Like a little sofa and like a TV stand. So we just made it work in the flat, literally for probably about a month. I had this like fake fireplace, which is so cute. And then the kitchen, which was not as spacious as this feels. But we did have a little whiteboard, but it was actually on the fridge. And because we moved into London in November, so we spent our first Christmas in this flat. I started doing Darren like a, what was it called? A scavenger advent calendar. So I would write the clues on the whiteboard for him, and then he would have to find it. Because like some of the clues were like, you can today's present would be you see right through me is very, very clear, but don't look too long or you'll get the fear. Something like that, because Darren has a fear of heights. And because we were at the top floor flat, and I hid it beside the window, clear window, yeah. But yeah, this one looks very empty. I'm gonna have to potentially sacrifice a sim if when they pull down the Murphy bed it accidentally kills them, because I have heard that happens. But I'm gonna have to see how that fills the area, because I feel like it might be a bit too blank. And if that's the case, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But the flat was like this, so yeah. I just love that there was also like a lamp in this game that looks exactly like the lamp that this flat had. And then yeah, we go upstairs to the next flat, which I'm probably gonna have to add more personality into this one, because we lived here for just over 2 years. But yeah, tiny little bathroom again. Shower, which originally when we moved in, it had a glass pane for the shower door. That broke off after me telling them for months that like the wall was eroding here, so it was gonna come away, and I had to like catch it when I was away to go in the shower. So yeah, that was fun to have to deal with naked. And then the bedroom, definitely need to add more to this. But also another issue we had is the bed we did originally have when we moved in broke, because the landlord bought a really cheap ass frame from Argos for like 80 quid. And it was metal, and it was on top of wooden flooring, and there was nothing on it to help like support it or like stop it from moving about. And the only support it had was one dingy little metal rod that was in the middle, and then like the 4 legs. So yes, over time that like just, I think we like literally had stayed in that flat for maybe 8 months or something, and then the support in the middle was starting to get loose, and then it broke eventually. And then yeah, we just had some IKEA furniture, and then because I was decorating that, oopsies. So just pretend that this is over there, because that's how it's meant to be. So yeah, you can see some of the things that came through from the previous flat into this flat. Oh, actually, that's where yeah. Okay, so the small sofa that we originally got from like Argos or whatever ended up in this bay window. It was really cute. I liked having that. I loved sitting here and like staring outside. Especially if I couldn't sleep, I would just go here and stayed outside, because even though it was London, I could still see the stars a bit. But also we lived beside the highway, so I could kind of just like watch all the cars go past. And then we did have fairy lights that like went around this IKEA TV unit that we had. So of course I had to recreate that in this, and I think it looks so cute. And yeah, obviously not the exact IKEA unit, but again, this is very reminiscent of how it was decorated. Literally just books, board games, and my makeup. We had a very interesting canvas here. Not ours, it was just in the flat. And it was like a naked lady, and I was like, after a while I covered it up with a Yumi 6 poster, because I was like, I don't want to, I'd rather see the Yumi 6 poster, you know? Although, to be fair, we did have this door open quite a lot, I think. But I had another signed Yumi 6 poster that I just, like, I blue tacked it to the frame. And then we had like a tiny, this was also ridiculous. The flat came with a dining table. Did it come with enough seats? No. It came with one seat for the dining table. So we got a very similar chair from IKEA when we ordered like my desk and stuff. It was so mismatched. We didn't move back with that because we were like, we don't need this singular dining chair. So you can keep it. You now have a set. A mismatched set, but you now have a set. Also, this like shelf that came with the flat was so wibbly wobbly. So was this one. Don't know how they managed to survive with all the books and stuff we had on them. And then the teeny tiny kitchen. Which, to be fair, this corner had so much drink on it. It was so full with drink. Oh, actually, while we're here, does anybody know if there's like Palia looks different? I was just showing what I've been building on Sims and that I was going to finish. Has been like 20 minutes. But I've been showing different things. If there's like cereal boxes in the game that I could clutter up the back end of this with. I assume there might be some in debug. Or there might be in like a specific pack or something. I'm just interested to know because I want to clutter this with like cereal boxes. Did we have a cupboard across this way? No, it was just the corner. It was just the corner. And also, actually, I forgot to point this out. But so I used this rug in my parents' house build, but they were going to get rid of it when they redecorated the living room. So me and Darren took it back down to us with London, and we had it in this place. And it is now back up with us in like where we live now, and it's literally right under my feet. I use it underneath my desk chair so I don't damage the carpet. So this carpet has done miles. This carpet has done a lot of miles. And yeah, like on this spot of our TV stand was literally like our place that we just chug our keys and our headphones. Reminiscing. But yeah. That's what I built. Don't think I've really done anything else. I love how overgrown this looks, so it's wild. It's a wild time. So yeah, probably when my character is like a young adult or adult, I'll move them to the top floor flat. No, bottom floor, and then the upstairs. But yeah, I think that's about it. Just go to management. Actually, I'm gonna show you all what I quickly did on the witchy plot, because I was really wanting to decorate something, and it's before I started on the other, like the family plot. So I did the upstairs bathroom and like closet area. Did Emily relay the message about? Yes. I'll have to let you know because we're meant to be tidying for my parents come to visit next weekend. So I might just have to do the Pokeball party and dip, but potentially not. I'm not sure. But yeah, look at the bathroom. I've not looked at this in a couple of weeks. I actually love how this turned out. I just wanted to do like such a grand like bathroom type space, and it was such an awkward angle. But I love how it turned out. But yeah, it depends, because what time are we doing Pokeball Party? Is it like 3 o'clock again? And then yeah, I did this like closet area. I just think it's so cute. And I love the mirrors along the wall. I made 30 honey lures yesterday to empty my app. Oh my god. Fair play. And I'll be able to put that new bathroom thing here too. Ah, I can't wait. But yeah, I love how this is turned out. It's just got that like perfect moody vibe to it. Please tell me you like it. Make me feel validated, please. Oh, it's so cozy. I love it so much. And then this will be the rest of the bedroom space. I'm not entirely sure yet. I don't know if I want to make the bed face the window or face the fireplace. I might make it face the fireplace and then do like a separator wall here and then have the bed. But that'll probably be the next time. Maybe on Wednesday I'll do that. I still have no clue what this room is going to be. Yes, I just love the fairy lights in here. It's so cozy. I don't think there was anything else that I've done on this. I obviously rebuilt the library after the game crashed and I didn't save it. I need to start all that. What is with that glitch at the moment where it clears some like alt play stuff? Although it does kind of look like a vibe where some of the books are just floating. That's very magical. But yeah, I've also placed like a lot of debug stuff in here now, like the little statues, candle holder, the crystal balls and stuff. I love it. Do it, Emily. You'll have so much fun. Oh my god, so much has gone awry in this. And then yeah, I probably finished this room off too. Oh, I also did this room. Well, not really a room, but I kind of did a little bit in the hallway. I love these curtains, they're so cute. I was also thinking I might, once I understand how business and hobbies work and all that, and having like a residential property and business property in one, did you place each book? No. So these are just like built-in bookshelves. The only books that I did place are like the ones like these ones, these ones that are floating, that, and then the book underneath it, and then like those, this little one, that one, that globe, that entire shelf. Yeah, so no. You don't get individual books that stand up like that though. The most you get is like these, like this collection of books. And then, yeah, you've got like that one. So, cheating regardless. But yeah, so I was thinking I might make it so that this like base floor turns into a shop potentially. So like we'll have the library bit, and then there's the green room, and then I might make this. I originally chucked some artsy stuff in here, but I might make it more into like this is the actual shop bit and have, what was I thinking, like oddities. I think that'd be kind of cool. And then that's still just the random closet. Listen up, Sims. Make your players place each book's individually. Palia help you drive people to madness. No, please don't. Please no. It does mean I could maybe reuse that again for in here. That would be cool. That would be cool. How would that look? I can't. I think that would look good though. Oh wait, why is that? Yeah, okay. I still love how the outside of this turned out. It's so whimsical and magical until you get to here. 250, that's disgusting. That is actually revolting. But yeah, I'm definitely going for like the cottagey vibes everywhere. Anyway, yeah. Save and exit. Well, that is your preview for what is to come on Wednesday. Because I think it'll be Sims, because I can't help but just play Sims over and over at the moment. Okay, I'm gonna find us potentially somebody to raid. I should probably find somebody to raid on YouTube. Not on Twitch. Not on Twitch. Is there anybody like that I wanna raid? I'm assuming she doesn't. No, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna send you all to the void, I think. But I'll see you Wednesday for Sims. And then new Sims packs on Thursday. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Have a lovely rest of your days, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.